This one don't say you going live, huh? You are live.
Grab a glass of your best liquor and tune into Preezee Does It Live.
What up, people? What up? What up? What up? I just had to randomly just start this show because she, of course, her, TaSh, is updating me on, of course, everything that's been going on in her little triangle. And instead of me hearing it, and usually I have to cut her off. I'll be like, shush, save it for the show. But unfortunately, I just started. So she didn't even know I was going to start.
No, I didn't. I did not know that.
With that being said, hi, I'm Mr. Preezee. Welcome to Preezee Does It podcast. And you are?
I'm TaSh.
And thank you for... Now, go ahead and finish what you were talking about. Because like you said, we always give updates on your stuff every show. It's a running thing now. I've accepted it. And that's just what we're going to do from here on out. And whoever don't like it, really, I don't care. I want to hear the stories.
If at this point they don't know me,
right? That's first of all.
I feel like they get it. They know it. They know about me now. This is not a surprise or anything. Right. And most of them support my petty.
Okay, I do.
You do. Yes.
I do.
I know you do. I know you do.
We've basically built a little platform for your petty.
Yeah, and I love it. It's like the best thing.
I told you this just has my name on it. This is really for all you and your pettiness. So let me explain. I'm not I'm not petty for no reason. That's like not a thing that I do. But I feel like if you come to me with ill intent, if you come to me and you're doing the wrong thing and you think that you can manipulate, abuse my trust or anything like that, you deserve petty. I mean, because I could be malicious. I could be, I could go off the hint. But no, what I'm going to do is, since you had fun being you, I'm going to fully entertain myself at this point. Right. I can dig that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's been happening? You mentioned stuff off air.
Right.
Start from the beginning and let us know what happened.
And if you follow me on Instagram, Carnival Jedi, you can see the pictures and everything and the screenshots because I've been busy.
And that way we know you ain't lying. But this happened today, right? This was today.
This actually happened last night. Because so from the beginning, I had been talking to this gentleman. Very nice guy, or so I thought, was sending me gifts, flew me to Chicago. We had a nice time, but I was a little bit suspicious of him because he'd been following my friends for some reason, which is weird. Whenever I post something, he's following. Okay. Right? So which is kind of sus that he's, especially my female friends, he's in there sending them all friend requests. That's weird. Right. So
is it though? Like, hold on, pause. Is that weird?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's weird that guy will follow your female friends.
My female friends, right. Like, you're not following my interests, you're following my friends. That's weird. They're not your friends. Why are you following them? That's weird.
But what if he found them interesting by way of their feed? It was most
of their pages were private.
Okay. So there should have been no piqued interest at all. Okay, well, keep going.
One of my friends that he followed after me is a public page. She's an influencer. And he started slipping in her DMs, complimenting her and all this other stuff. And about 2 weeks ago, he kind of fell off a little bit with the communication. But at this point, I was more like so after my visit anyway. So I didn't put any effort into it. But I noticed that at that time that he fell off, he was reposting her story, like slide for slide in his story. And so that's what he used to do to me. He would repost he would be the first one to watch my story and he would repost all the time. And so then he started doing that for her. And I was like, oh, they talking. Like, I knew right away they were talking. And then she started posting like sweet quotes about relationships and loves, and then he started posting the same thing. So I'm like, okay, they definitely talking, right? And accidentally last night, she didn't know that when she tagged him that I could see the tag. So she wasn't trying to be sneaky. She was just trying to be protective of her personal life. Right. So she tagged him and covered it up with the word daddy. And since I was already suspicious, I tapped on it and it was him. And I was like, oh, okay.
Wow.
This is what we do it. Okay. So I messaged him a screenshot and I was like, interesting this happened because I had a feeling.
Right.
And he goes, oh, I had such a long day and I'll just talk to you tomorrow. So yeah, so he told me in the morning that he was not that they like it. He wasn't really talking to her. They were just like randomly flirting. It was nothing serious. It was it was just basically minimize the whole thing. And then he was like, "Well, what did you expect was going on with us?" Like, oh, okay. So now you want to gaslight, dude? Okay, all right. So you play dumb games, you win dumb prizes. Here we go.
Facts.
So I've been first I blocked him.
Side question. Have you talked to her about it?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Don't explain that part yet. Go ahead.
I'm not gonna explain that part yet. We're gonna hash it. We're gonna talk about this all the time. But I really like her. Like I like her a lot. You know, we have a lot of fun. But he tried to play me. He was in the friend circle, and for whatever reason, and his whole thing was, I didn't think that you knew her. Mind you, this person had been posting me in her story.
Right.
So
and then you can see who's friends with, mutual friends or whatever. It'll show their name.
But she's posting me, I'm posting her. And he's like, I didn't think you guys knew each other. It doesn't matter if we know each other. Because I asked you verbatim, I asked everybody, are you talking to anybody?
Right.
Is there anybody on Instagram that would get mad at me if I post a picture? Is there anyone in Chicago that would get mad if they saw us in person? Let me know. Would anyone have any issue if I were to post you or talk about you? He's like, no, I'm not talking to anybody. And his whole thing was, well, when you asked me, it wasn't true. Which I already know it's not true.
Yeah, because game recognized game, first of all.
Right.
Huh. So what did she say?
He was blowing up my phone before when I was trying to log on. That's why I was like, I'm trying to log on because he just kept calling and I kept declining the call and messaging him like, I'm about to do a podcast. I'll call you after. But what I did was I made a petty TikTok video and I tagged him in the video. I went to Facebook, I told everybody I was tagging who it was in the video.
So you put him on blast.
Yeah. And then I went to my story and I posted screenshots of him saying that he's not going to tell her because he's a coward. And then I posted a picture of him and me in Chicago. And then I tagged him there too. And then I think that was the last straw. That's what made him deactivate his account.
Deactivate his whole shit.
Yes.
Wow. All right.
Thank you.
Round of applause.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.
I
I do
my
crazy. Best. I do this for the people.
I always ask, like, your whole situation in life is crazy.
Yeah.
And it gets crazier every freaking time.
Right. Because at this point, I feel like I am writing reality TV. Let's just
100% you are. That is my own personal show.
Because if I was invested in this, like I'd be hurt. I'd be like I'm not gonna do the show tonight. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I'd be my feelings.
Right. Because you'll be mad at him. You'll be mad at her for trying to hide it.
I wouldn't be mad at her because she didn't know.
How did she not know?
She didn't know that we were talking and we spent time together. They were talking about linking up, and meanwhile, he's on my phone over the weekend telling me he wants me to come back to Chicago.
Huh. So he was just trying to play the game. Got caught.
Right.
And on blast.
And probably telling her that it wasn't serious, even though he was okay. So.
Right.
All right. Here we go.
So you put some information out there, and he was, oh shit, delete, block.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I don't know. I don't understand why people do. Okay, like I have screenshots. We've had conversations. I have screenshots. Why are you still being dumb? You don't have to do this. And but number one, you don't have to do this with me. And number two, you don't have to do this. Period.
Right.
And I asked him, "Are you gonna let her know or not?" He said no. I was like, "All right, next level."
Gotta admire his honesty though. If he was gonna tell her, nah.
Yeah, but that's unfair to her.
True, but you asked him, was he gonna say it? Nah, no, I'm not.
All right.
Because he's, why burn two bridges?
They should be burnt because that's my friend.
They should be, but he's gonna try to save one of them. I mean, can't let both opportunities go to waste. Got to save one of them.
Yeah, he deserves none.
Well, I think you should keep up with her and see how far that actually goes. Be like, oh, you heard from such and such.
That's my friend. I'll follow up with her. That's like, I admire her. That's my friend. We're good. No matter what, we're good. As far as whatever's going on with him, I don't know. I'll call him after the show and see what he has to say about it. I hope he's watching now. I don't have to explain much.
Well, right now he might not have no social media, so.
I didn't tag him on Facebook. I only tagged him on Instagram. I don't follow him.
He follows you on Facebook? Well, who knows?
You're listening to Preezee Does It Live.
Speaking of your DM, do you see that article you put about Finland? Or did I put that one?
You put that.
Okay. For some reason, not let me open it. See if you can open that one so we can get into that. Other than that, I got one little thing I saw on Instagram today, and I'm going to screen share it real quick. So the people that's following us and watching us live on Facebook Live, there is a link in the chat. If you want to join in on the conversation, click that link. I'll put you in. We'll talk about it. And, got to follow some basic rules. It ain't just a free for all.
Right.
And, you can join the conversation. That's something new we trying for the next foreseeable future. Now, with that being said, let me show you this thing I found on IG.
Also, if you have any questions for me, post them in the comments or come on and join us because I don't really have anything to hide.
All right. Do you see that picture there?
Yes.
This is from DL Hughley. Said Tampax recently tweeted, fact, not all women have periods. Also fact, not all people with periods are women. Let's celebrate the diversity of all people who bleed. So my question is, what?
What? That's it. Because not everyone who bleeds identifies as a woman, and they still have to deal with the fact that they bleed.
I get the obvious, but I'm saying, what? This where we at now?
I mean,
not all women have periods, and not all people with periods are women.
But true. I just feel like what's understood doesn't need to be said. If they just took off, like even when it came to the bathroom situation, like they didn't have to make a big deal out of it. Just do it. Just take off women from that and just do it. Yeah. And then it's not a problem. But if you make a big deal out of it, like, look what we're doing, now you sound stupid. I'm with that. Like, I get the reasoning behind it. I get it. It's where we at now in life and in the world. That's what's happening. Right. But when you put out statements like this, it make people like me be like, how dumb is this? Because that's dumb. Because you don't need to say it. Like you say, just you're making a product for that particular thing. That's it. Right.
Make the product
for people who bleed. So how about you just put, this is for people who bleed.
That's it. Make the product. That's it. And you don't even have to say that. Just go on with your regular typical marketing. We know what these are for.
The same thing with like black hair care. It doesn't say this is only for black hair. It doesn't say that, but we know. Right.
Exactly. It's just hair care.
Y'all can use it. But it ain't for you.
I mean, I read that and it kind of stopped me in my tracks because I'm like, why are we marketing like this?
Because they want to do performative things. They do. Rather than just being about it, they're talking about it. And I'm like, just be about it.
Right. It's kind of what I have a problem also with Vaseline right now. I get what they're doing and I'm for it. Power to the people. But it's like he's doing this whole inspirational message and we're here for you and we're by the way, buy some Vaseline.
Vaseline is here for me.
Yeah, you know. And that in itself to me, you know, growing up in the stereotypical put Vaseline on everything family, then it's like, really? Right. Vaseline?
Like, first of all, Vaseline is low-key unhealthy. Let's
It's 100% unhealthy. It's a byproduct of petroleum. It's literally the waste when they make petroleum. It's the waste of that, and they put it in a jar and sell it, and they marketed it to us because we were the ones dumb enough to start buying it, and that's how. Yeah, that petroleum jelly is a waste product from making petroleum.
Yeah, like it's an awful product, but yet.
If you notice, they really don't sell Vaseline like that. They don't market it and stuff. Vaseline sells their other products and they market their lotions and all that.
Right.
But once people realize like Vaseline is actually bad,
right?
You notice that marketing stopped.
It did, but they still selling it aggressively.
Oh yeah, because we still here. We still use it on the elbows and whatnots.
Right.
So back to that though, with the whole I have a problem with that commercial. Like, I get it.
Right.
But at the same time, okay, if you want to put that message in your commercial, take the product out of it.
Right.
Because with the ones that Regina King are in, she's giving the message, but it's still attached to a product.
Right.
All right. I'm off my soapbox.
I just want people to do and not talk so damn much.
Right.
Like let the people speak for you. Let the people who experience this post look at what Tampax took women off of their branding. Let them, because then that's a movement. If you want to do something, but you want to keep talking and now you're saying weird shit. You know, I mean, it's not even weird. It's true, but like it's understood. We don't need to talk about it.
Right. I agree. Okay, now back to your DMs. You got that article?
Yeah, I got the article.
Okay. You're listening to Preezee Does It Live.
Go for it.
So last week, the Finnish Justice Ministry announced that it will draft and propose legislation that would make sending unsolicited dick pics a criminal offense. Do you know how many people will go to jail?
Just from you. Just from you, though. Just your phone. Just put your phone. Be like, jail's full.
So the good thing that Instagram does now is that if you don't follow someone and they send you a picture, it'll blur it. You have to decide to click on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that's a new thing, which I've used a lot. Like, you just that's your opening line. Like,
you just see that blurry chocolate bar or whatever.
It's just completely blurred, and it was like tap to see. I'm like, I
don't want to tap. I don't want to tap, but I'm curious.
Or they'll send me videos of them like finishing.
So Marie said, but are they unsolicited? Usually for TaSh they are, because we talked about that in the previous show that you got a few unsolicited pics.
Right. If they were not unsolicited, I would not be complaining about it. If I asked for it, it would not be an issue.
As it shouldn't be.
Right.
But do you still have an okay? Well, see, we talked about this. But you have an issue with unsolicited. But what if you get it and it actually piques your interest? Then
that's not how you pique my interest. Like, it's not. I don't look at that like, whoa.
What if it's not? What if it's not out the gate?
No.
What if it's not out the gate though? Like, what if there's conversation, boom, and then slid it in there?
I'm gonna tell you, like I tell everybody else, I like mediums. That is my size preference.
Okay.
So, like, I'm not generally impressed by things like that.
Okay.
If we develop a talking relationship where you feel like you want to share, and that's like part of something that you feel comfortable doing for whatever your kink is, whatever your thing is, and then ask me and I'll decide and we can have an understanding. But if you just want to send it like, "Hi, look at this," I'm like, whatever. Like,
all right.
Yeah, no.
So,
don't just send me stuff. That's
I wonder
weird.
if that will take effect in the U.S. if that gets passed.
It was supposed to. Something like that is supposed to take place. So,
you know what I mean? Because usually when there's a law and it's internet based, then it kind of trickles over to other nations. But
California and New York had already proposed something for state legislation.
Oh, okay.
So it's a thing, like just sending unsolicited things, because men really think once she sees this, she'll forget I'm stupid. Like, you know what I mean? Like women really say that, like, oh, that's the one. No, yeah. First of all, no.
But okay, other than you, take you out of the equation. Do girls really get excited about dick pics?
No. There
has to be a group, or at least a percentage of that gets excited that she got a dick pic.
No, it's not. That's not a thing for us. Like that's not a female thing that we're just so excited. If it feels good when we know that that's mine, or it's about to be mine, but when it just comes flying, then it's like, nope, we don't. That's not a thing for us. Like dudes, in any booty they get, they're gonna be like, yep.
True. Oh wait, what? Huh? Sorry.
But
we're not talking about me.
Women, that's not necessarily no, especially not if the woman is intelligent. Because if you're just an idiot with a penis, it's like, it's weird. Maybe some enjoy it, but it's generally not a thing.
Okay.
Even people who are in sex work are like, don't send it to me.
Really?
Yes. That's the general consensus from sex work.
I can see that. You know what I'm saying?
Send me, cash at me, Venmo me, and I'll take a look at it. At it.
But I can see that, because it's like if you work at McDonald's, you don't want to see another burger because you've been seeing burgers all day.
Maybe, but I'm talking about people who are in solo sex work.
Right. You see? Right. Well, yeah.
You're not seeing burgers all day. You know. But people think, oh, this is, once I show her this,
she'll want me.
No. I just want to let all the gentlemen listening that if you think once she sees your private area, she's going to be yours. No. Okay. And most of the time they're using creative angles anyway. I'm like, you need to use something for scale, because I'm pretty sure.
So what? They don't hold it?
Some of them not going to hold it, because then once you see their big hand, it's like, you can't. You know what I mean? You can't.
I'm just setting you up to answer these questions. I mean, what would be a good scale reference to use in the picture?
Like a remote control or something.
A remote control.
No, but not like an Apple TV remote.
Could you imagine? And it's the same. It's like, yeah. Oh shit.
But like I said, I appreciate mediums. That is my that's my
what's a medium?
It's not too small and it's not big.
Give us reference. You said put something next to it for scale. What's reference to medium?
Maybe like, I don't know, like this. I don't know. Maybe let's say here. Let's.
Is that like that's 4 to 5 inches? 4 to 5 or 4 to 6?
Yeah, let's say like 5 inches.
5 inches. All right. It's a lot of detail. So you about to get some hella dick pics in your DMs now. Mediums. Put it out there.
Mediums on their way.
So like the size of a Mars bar. You remember those?
Or like a Snickers.
Well, it depends on the Snickers, because Snickers are the regular. Size,
and then you got the regular.
But Mars bars, they only got one size Mars bar. So
right.
There you go. So Mars bars dudes. Bars dudes.
If somebody DMs me with a monster, I'm gonna block them.
Why?
Because I'm afraid. I'm not built for that.
My internal cavity just closed. I can't.
Because I can be pretty flexible, but if it's too much going on, like now I'm uncomfortable and I don't want to do it.
Well, have you ever been in that situation
where I was uncomfortable?
Yeah, where it was just too big and you was like, I gotta go.
Not necessarily like that, but I pretty much stay in my range.
Okay.
But I've been in situations like you gotta. I'm not gonna say situations like it's been several. One time I was in a situation where I was like, you gotta back up because you trying to put my leg up, and we can't, sir. I'm not made for this.
Right.
For a medium, I can put my leg up behind my
head.
But for this, I got I can't do it.
Okay.
Some people like that. Some people like to walk around uncomfortable for the next day. But like the next day, I have shit to do. I'm gonna go on a run. So what I look like? I'm hurting. No.
Be walking like a bow-legged.
I'm not ruining my day.
That's hilarious, dude.
Staying in my range.
But see that works with his ego though. Be like, I broke her back. She can't even walk.
But I'm gonna pretend anyway.
Oh, so you act. So you act for the medium niggas. You be acting.
Like, ooh, sore.
You worked it, daddy. Oh my God.
I'm a little bit sore. Are you sore from me? Yes.
That's fucking hilarious.
But God. I'm not saying like I'm satisfied with this medium. So it's not like I'm saying that, because I don't want to be satisfied or anything. I'm satisfied with this medium.
Right.
I'm good, But,
okay.
But I'm gonna play the role. I'm a gag. I'm a limp. I'm gonna blow up your head. Come on now. If I'm your bae, I'm blowing your head up.
Wow.
But look, I'm such a good actress that if anybody's listening now, you'll never know. If you ask, I promise you'll never know. So.
Okay.
They're laughing at me in the comments. They know
we all laughing at you because you going off right now. That's hilarious. That's fucking funny. I know. I 100% know you serious. I can tell. You're saying it like you're joking, but at the same time, it's like I'm serious.
I'm serious.
That's just what I do. I
play my role because, like, if you're my guy, I'm blowing your head. Everything you do is the best.
As you should. I mean, yeah. If that's your partner, then it should be. Even if it's not, you still want him to feel good about himself. You want him to walk out the door with his chin up. Yeah.
And then I want to be disappointed if he tries to play me. Like, he didn't do that. Well, let's have a conversation.
Right. All right, let's get on. That's funny.
You're listening to Preezee Does It Live.
Okay. One other article that we didn't get to last week, and this is part of our hygiene episode, was a third of the people only wash their bed sheets once a year.
Right.
Okay. I got questions. Who in their right mind washes their bed sheets once a year? Or who does that? Why? Why are you only washing your bed sheets once a year? And I thought about that article we read about the people that only take showers. What was it? Once a week?
And they don't wash people that don't wash their legs. Also, we talked about that at one point.
What is up with that? What's the reason? I didn't fully read this article, but what is the reason that they don't wash their sheets?
They literally don't have a reason. They don't have a reason. They just don't. I don't think that they even think that they should. I honestly think that it just didn't cross their mind. Oh, I'm being cursed at in the comments. Someone said, "Don't lie to me. F that. Don't lie to me just because that reason." Like I said, I am satisfied with the schmediums.
Okay, we're off that topic. Don't go back to it because
you can't say that. I'm just saying you probably should log on at this point.
So they're saying 30. This is Brits.
Yes.
Dirty bed sheets aren't their only bad habit. In addition, 36% of Brits only wash their blankets once a year, and 18% admits their jeans only get one wash yearly. You wearing assy jeans and only washing them once a year? Could you imagine?
Especially in Britain where the air is moist. You know what jeans smell like when they get a little moist? First of all, moist is an ugly word, but that's horrible.
Why are you only washing stuff once a year? Oh, this is disgusting.
Yeah.
Now, I was trying to think if I had any like washing bad habits, and I don't think so. I think if anything, I wash stuff too much because if you work out and I shower now, well, usually if I just go to work, I shower once a day because, you know, you just shower in the morning, you go through your day, and then depends on how much you do. So if I go sit at the desk all day,
right?
Yeah, I just go to sleep whenever I get on pajamas or whatever. But you get up, you take a shower,
right?
Go throughout your day, you work out, you take another shower. So within that, you're changing clothes. So I'm assuming if they wash themselves, they're changing clothes. But you take a shower and then you just put on the same drawers and jeans?
Maybe they have like a surplus of jeans and drawers. I don't know. I'm trying to.
But they're only washing. Well, yeah, you can think that way.
I'm trying to do the mental math. I don't.
So if it's once a year, they have 6 months worth of jeans that they can wear once each. And then they wash all 6 months of jeans at once in a river or some shit down there. I don't know how that works.
In an industrial washing machine.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm changing. Like now, I change drawers and clothes 3 times a day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? From workouts, showers, get dressed, go to bed, showers, whatever, 3 times a day. So I'm washing clothes a lot.
Right.
So I can't fathom not washing this I got on right now once in a whole year.
Can you imagine that?
No, I cannot imagine it. Because if you forget, okay, look, say if you only wash clothes once a week, say you have clothes that you wear, but you do laundry on a certain day.
Right.
And you work out. So imagine leaving your sweaty workout gear chilling until Saturday from Monday. By the next day, workout gear is foul if you let it sit.
So I don't have a washer and dryer in my apartment. So I am washing my clothes once a week, but I'm changing my clothes several times a day, and I'm like hanging it up so it can in the bathroom so it can dry. Right. Different things like that. So I'm not putting more wet clothes in with the other clothes, and that's gross.
I do the same if I know, especially like my t-shirts.
Right.
Lay it or hang it.
Right.
So it ain't just piling up if you don't get to it right away. All that to say, I don't understand how they can let stuff go, and especially jeans.
Jeans get a smell. Like
jeans.
I've been to one event in one pair of jeans and came back like, what the, like who?
Right.
Why? I don't know where the smell came from. I know it wasn't me. It was, like just from the environment. Jeans really pick up environmental smells.
Right. But I don't get it.
These are people who don't season their food. So I don't even, you know what? I'm let them do them.
True.
these people probably wear their outside clothes on their bed too. So they probably sitting on their bed.
Okay. So back to the bed. This article was about their bed. How do you not wash your bed in a year?
Like, their sheets must be transparent.
First,
like face oils and crunchy in some parts.
Right. These are your sheets. So you got, say if you sleep nude.
Yes.
You got whatever's under your pits.
Right.
And in your other areas.
Right.
You got just regular dead skin and dirt coming off you, face, sweat, and whatever you got attracted to that during the day. And that's all going in your bed.
Ugh.
And that's there. We'll say 6 months. You got 6 months worth of that. So forget the clothes. You got 6 months worth of that.
They have 12 months. They're not washing it.
I'm saying if they wash in a year. So
they're washing it every 12 months.
That's even worse. Think about it.
Awful. And they're sitting on that same dirty ass bed in their dirty ass jeans and playing Xbox.
And even if you did have multiple bed sheets,
right?
How many sets of sheets do you can't have that many sets of sheets? I would say max what?
If you are sleeping
2 weeks
on and in your bed, like you should be washing it at least weekly. At least
2 weeks is pushing it, but at least a week.
Right, because if I go longer than a week now, I'm getting breakouts. You know what I mean? Like my skin's not good anymore.
Right. I don't understand that whole thing. That's just gross. It's gross. Okay. I'm going to wash my sheets we just did it. I'm going to wash them again just because I don't know.
I feel like I'm washing. I'm knocking on the neighbor stores. I'm going to wash their sheets.
Yeah. Y'all sheets good? Y'all sheets good? I got extra quarters if you want some. Go wash them.
I'm washing them all with bleach. I don't care. You wash my black sheets with bleach? Yes, I did, you dirty.
All right. Moving on.
You're listening to Preezee Does It Live.
I don't know if you saw it, but did you see the Kanye West interview on Joe Rogan's podcast?
No, I can't stand Kanye at this point.
I haven't listened to the interview in its entirety yet, but I saw an excerpt to where he was saying the government was administering. No, he said we're all on drugs. We're all on drugs, everybody. No. And then his question was, well, did you brush your teeth today? Did you use deodorant? Because there's fluoride and everything in the toothpaste, and that's a drug. So the government is administering us this drug by ways of our deodorant and by ways of our toothpaste. So, and they giving it to, administering to the kids because you have your kids doing these things on a regular basis, and that fluoride is going in their system. So basically, they're using these things to administer us drugs that way. And I'm paraphrasing, but in a nutshell, that's pretty much what he said. And your face says it all. That's what he said. And to that, my question is, what? Kanye, man, it's Kanye. I don't understand.
I mean, sometimes the things he says are true, and there are a lot of people who don't support fluoride and other things like that. And I understand that there are natural toothbrushes, there are natural deodorants, there are natural dentist type thing. I understand that, but because the government is trying to put us on drugs.
Yeah.
But we don't feel good. What kind of drugs are we on? What is the purpose of these drugs?
Yeah. I'm if they're going to issue us some drugs, they would at least make us just be in a state of euphoria all the time and they can just be getting away with everything.
Because they already released crack into the hood. You think that they're doing the rest by fluoride?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They don't care about being aggressive with the drugs they release. At one point, they were dosing black soldiers with LSD. They don't care about how they administer drugs. So why would they be sneaky at this point?
Right.
And yeah, it's true. There are ingredients in deodorants that can be really bad for you, especially if you are a sensitive person. Like I use natural deodorant. Except if I'm going to Carnival, then I use all the chemicals because
right.
Because I'd be low-key funky if I don't.
Have you ever used natural deodorant?
Yeah, I use that natural deodorant every day.
Oh, no, right now. Okay.
Yeah.
I've never tried it.
I got full pit mark. I am sweaty as hell right now. It don't stop me from sweating. It's just, but
now, do it work though? Like, do it last?
Yeah, but I gotta reapply it.
Okay.
But it's fine.
Huh.
It's like, it's you get to a point where you just kind of, so if you're transitioning from all the chemical deodorant to a natural deodorant, it's going to be a full week where you're funky for one full week. And then that next week, you won't be funky anymore.
Make sure you wash your bed sheets every day then, huh?
Right. It's I promise you, it's a full week because your body is transitioning from using all those things that are stopping you from sweating.
Yeah.
So it's transitioning and getting all that out of your system. So you drink a lot of water. One full week, you musty. The next week, you be like, lavender, promise you.
So I don't know if I want to try that. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to go through that week because I'm sensitive to smells, man.
You don't have nothing else to do right now. We are all with quarantine. We can all try this.
Nah, y'all can try it. Let me know.
I told you I tried it. That's what I did.
Because I don't want to be cussing myself out. Like, bruh, you stink. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to.
You're gonna have to keep it like in your pocket. And breathe.
I don't want to do that.
I'm just saying it's gonna be 1 week. If anybody wants to transition to natural deodorant, do it right now while we're not really in the workplace.
I don't really want to do that. I don't want to do it.
It's good for you. Cause my underarms will get tender. It helped me out a lot. It makes me feel a lot better.
What's a good brand of natural deodorant if I decide to do this?
Native is a good brand. I order it.
I've heard of that one.
They also sell it at Target. And I don't remember the other brand. I have to get back to you. But okay. Native is good.
Okay, but doubling back to Kanye, I think we will kind of circle back to him. I'm going to listen to the podcast and listen to his interview. And I'm sure everybody's heard it by now, but we'll bring it to the show. And if you get a chance, you can listen to it.
Okay.
I'm almost certain there's like a ton of sound bites we can pull from that because it's Kanye speaking. So
yeah,
as soon as he say hello,
he's talking about the Haiti and the Haitian government or something. He's being weird again.
Yeah.
This is what he's talking about right now.
He made his way on the ballot, but it was I saw it as a vice president.
Yeah, he was on there.
So was he not running for actual president? I thought he was running for president.
I don't know. I was just.
You don't have to look it up. I saw you reach for your phone. Don't even look it up. Don't waste your minutes, or your data.
These idiots are not.
Did you see? Yeah, he made his way.
Jennifer Aniston was like, "Don't vote for Kanye. It's not funny," and he was like, "Friends isn't funny either."
I didn't see that.
Both
that's funny though.
Are true.
Yeah, right. Right.
So,
all right. Well, I mean, I don't know. Kanye, brother, I'm sorry. I don't know.
Yeah, I just
part of me feels bad, but at the same time, I'm like,
yeah, I just wish he did not have a platform. Like, I don't mind his music, even when it's bad, but still, like, shh, Kanye.
Yeah, that's funny. All right, y'all. This is gonna be a short show. We kind of went through our things pretty fast and a little behind schedule, but that's it, man. That was kind of exhausting. That was exhausting 44 minutes talking about dirty Brits, to Kanye, to your situation,
to me being petty, right.
You being petty, and having people go delete their whole social media. How do you pull that off? That's pretty genius. I'm
low-key impressed with myself.
I am impressed. Gave you applause. I wish I had the sound effect loaded up.
But I legit posted a video and tagged him in the video.
Good job.
Yeah.
All right. That's it, man.
I'm gonna have to call him back when we get off air.
So we'll stay on air while you call. And put your phone up to the microphone. You know what I'm saying? So we can hear it. We'll be quiet. We'll be quiet. No?
Nah.
All right. Thank y'all for tuning in. Find us on and go subscribe. YouTube.com/Preezee Does It. We do broadcast there as well. So Facebook and on YouTube at the same damn time. Again, you can chime in on these conversations now. We appreciate y'all for being in the chat room. Marie, Samantha, Anthony, all y'all. And that's it. That's all I got. I'm Mr. Preezee. Follow me on everything. Well, hey, I'm on TikTok again.
You're back on TikTok. And you're back with Talk Back. So I'm excited about that.
I'm back with Talk Back on TikTok.
Yes. That's a mouthful.
Yeah. So Talk Back episodes are there as well as on Instagram. And that's a thing again. I took a little time off. It's because the news sucked.
Yeah.
Like the newest thing in the last couple of months was the new PlayStation versus Xbox. You know what I'm saying? I can't do a weekly show of that. And Elon Musk doing dumb shit, you know?
Because he likes doing dumb shit too. That's why him and Kanye are friends.
Basically. But now that the election is coming up and all that kind of stuff, I've noticed news trends are changing. So Talk Back is back. So go subscribe to that at Mr. Preezee and there. So you end the show, man. I'm done.
All right. Thank you. Thank you again for tuning in to Preezee Does It. We'll see you again next week. You can like and subscribe to us on YouTube and on Instagram. You can follow me at Carnival Jedi, and you can follow Mr. Preezee at Mr. Preezee.
Yeah. And Anthony said, and an iPhone. That was it. That was like the big news.
And that was the name.
And that was even mediocre. It was the iPhone 5 Pro. They went retro. How are you? I said I was going to get off my soapbox, but how are you the most leading technological company, the first $1 billion company ever, and you're going backwards in your design?
Because they ran out of shit.
They did run out of shit, man, and it's fucking stupid. Now, I'm an Apple fanatic. I've had and have almost every Apple product there is. However, I'm still on the iPhone XS.
Really?
Yes.
What phone do
and
I
I've had several of my friends like, oh, you changed. I don't even know you anymore. You usually update all the phones. We usually live vicariously through you.
I have iPhone 11 Pro Max.
See, you're ahead of me.
But why didn't I know that?
I don't know. See, I'm still on the XS. Boom, right there. And don't plan on changing. I've had an iPhone 5. Why would I want to go back to it?
You're
gonna say, oh, it's a better camera. I have 5 cameras in here right now. You know what I'm saying? So a phone camera is not selling me, dude.
Right.
Longer battery life. I have this. You can't get no more longer battery than one of these.
Yeah. We good.
Right,
we good, Apple. We good.
Yeah.
We good over
and
here.
I'm telling you, I was looking forward to it. I got up, got my bowl of cereal, 10 a.m., ready for the announcement. They started putting that shit on there. I'm sitting there looking at like y'all really trying to play us right now. Y'all really trying to, it's all the iPhone 5s that they didn't sell. And they just, remember back in the day when you used to go to like the alley?
Yes.
And you would buy a stereo and it'd be some no-name brand, but they'd be like, oh, Sony Guts. It got Sony Guts. That's what Apple is doing to us right now.
No, she know radio. No, she know.
Oh no, but it's Sony Guts. It's Sony Guts.
But it sound good. It sound good.
Sound good. Sony Guts. And now it's based. That's what they're doing. It's the iPhone 5. That's the iPhone 5. No, but it's the 12 Guts. It's the 12 Guts. New shit.
Yeah,
I ain't falling for it, Apple.
I was not impressed.
So I'm gonna wait. However, I do want to get the new watch.
Really? Why?
I just like the tech in it, the health tech that they put in that with the oxygen monitors and all that kind of stuff, the extra stuff like that.
That's not in the other ones?
No, no. So I kind of want to get it for that. But other than that, I'm cool on Apple products, even their MacBook.
Yeah.
I used to buy a new MacBook every year. This one, 2 years old. That's vintage for me.
Yeah, mine is vintage. Mine is 2017.
See? And I'm not even looking forward to getting a new one. This one's fine.
Right. I kept going and trying them out, and I was like, no. Oh, do I need this? No, I don't need that.
Yeah. Nope. I still think the touch bar is like the stupidest shit ever.
I know. I thought that's why I was like, went there. I was like, walk me through the touch bar, and they showed it to me, and I was like, nah, and just walked out. Like, we had nothing to talk about at this point, sir. This was nothing.
No, I did not buy that for the touch bar at all, and I think I've touched it maybe 5 times,
and 3 of those were accidentally.
Right, pretty much. Like, oh, my finger slipped from the function key, you know, some shit like that. I'm good. All right. Anyway, we got back on the soapbox. Now we off. Follow us on everything. We'll see y'all next week. Bye bye.
You're listening to Preezee Does It Live.